Hello and welcome to day 4 of the 7-day chakra challenge. So today we are all about the heart, and this chakra is about relationships, feeling connected. It's where we lose heart, our heart's not in it or our heart is in it. It's kind of how we connect and how we relate to relationships and us in relationship to other areas of our life. So that could be work, it could be our spiritual development. So it's all about that kind of gratitude and how we want to journey through life. Do we want to live this heart-centered life where we do work that we enjoy, that nourishes us, where our relationships are intimate and connected, authentic and rich and real, and also our relationship with ourselves. So this heart chakra is primarily described as having a green colour. It's associated with the element of air, and a lot of the work that's around at the moment, particularly by the Heart Math Institute, is showing us that the heart field is the strongest magnetic field in our bodies, and so it's more powerful than our brains. So if we're not living with an open heart, it's not just about whether we are enjoying and having an enriched experience in life, but it's also about whether we're giving some of our power away. So we can experience closing in this chakra if we feel grief or loss, disconnected, our heart's not in it, we're not doing work that we want to do, we're not in relationships that are fulfilling, and we're giving a lot of our electromagnetic power away. That's how I think of it. Our heart field helps us to manifest, not from that like ask and receive, but if we ask from a heart-centered place, then the universe responds quicker. And I don't know enough about quantum physics or science to say whether it's because of the power of the magnetic field of the heart, but something tells me that's got to have something to do with it. And I know in my own experience, if you ask from that heartfelt place, that's the stuff that's really possible. That's the stuff. They're the dreams that are the real dreams that can be manifested in your physical reality, and not the fantasies of your ego or your mind or your inner adolescent. So how do we keep our hearts open? It can be a vulnerable state. It's a wonderful place to live from with an open heart, but we can have some knocks in life, and we can close down, and we can feel too vulnerable to open. And a lot of my clients just don't want to be disappointed anymore and don't want to be hurt. So there can be a lot of grief and loss held in there. And interestingly, once you start to live a really authentic life and feel really present, and that heart chakra begins to open, there can be an outpouring of grief for I'm trying to think of a way of putting it, that's for abandoning our soul self, for abandoning our authentic self and living an authentic life. And that grief, when we feel real grief, it's a different quality from like a despairing sadness. So a real grief can have a quality that feels really nurturing and nourishing, and can really truly bring us home to ourselves. So I would say don't be scared of allowing yourself to feel loss and grief. It's a natural part of ebbing and flowing through life, and it can be surprising that as you start to live this wonderful, wonderful life and start connecting to your true gifts, your true skills, your true desires, that you kind of can grieve the fact that you have not lived that way before. So that's an interesting one to watch out for. So how to, as I said, live from this place, how to activate it, how to open it, and how to energize it. So one of the things that you can do that the Heart Math Institute talks about, something that automatically opens this area, is the feeling of gratitude. So, and appreciation, so that's not big news to a lot of us. But here's the thing, it's got to be something that you genuinely do feel appreciative of. You know, this idea that we should feel grateful for the things that we have in our life, because there's so many other things that could go wrong and so many other people that have had worse lives than us. Well, everybody's on a continuum of that. But trying to activate appreciation from a place of not appreciation is just not going to cut it. So just don't bullshit yourself. You know, be honest, be genuine, be real, be kind to yourself enough to just focus on something that you genuinely appreciate. And it doesn't have to be anything big. This morning I was in appreciation for the sunshine. This afternoon it's raining and it's fog, and I'm choosing to be in appreciation for snuggle days and the opportunities to get jumpers on. You could be appreciative for a flower, you could be appreciative for a relationship, you could be appreciative for a pet. And the idea is you do this, so you close your eyes. It helps if you put your heart on your heart chakra. No, not your heart on your heart chakra. If you can do that, be impressed. Put your hand on your heart chakra. Breathe in. Bring to mind that thing that you're grateful and appreciative for. And just imagine breathing in and out of your heart, and just hold that focus of appreciation for 30 seconds or a minute. And you'll automatically strengthen your heart field and open that area. And you also, as a happy byproduct, start engaging what Donna Eden calls as our strange flows. So they're like, my way of describing them is they're like unattached meridians. And I think they are part of our revolutionary future, and they're connected to our frontal lobes. And so they're all about play and spontaneity and intuition. And as you connect with your heart field and feel that appreciation, the joy can start to flow in, and you start to automatically activate those strange flows. And so this feedback mechanism starts. You feed them and they feed you. You can also throw your arms open wide and imagine just receiving this big love. Just imagine love flowing to you. Wrap your arms around you in a huge, get out of my microphone, in a huge cuddle. And just love yourself. And just surround yourself with the energy of love. Okay, so heart cuddles to self are the order of the day for this chakra. Bit challenging in our culture, you know, we're not exactly like taught this at school, are we? So heart hugs, and have a heart-filled day. And if you've got any comments, any feedback, please do let me know, and I will catch you in tomorrow's challenge. Bye for now.